Good Friday morning to you and happy Friday to you. Just think by the end of the day you will be on your way into the weekend, and while I think of it, have a terrific weekend and make sure that you grab some time for yourself to recharge those mental and physical batteries so that you are fresh and ready on Monday. Who am I? I am Kitti Andrews with Fluent and Fabulous, helping you to elevate your English the fun and easy way. If it's fun, it makes it more easy, makes it easier. If it's easy, it makes it more fun. The two go together like peanut butter and jam, or masala and rice. I don't know, pick something. Okay, so we bring you one word per day so that you don't get overwhelmed with a bunch of information, and all of these words come to you from the Barron's 600 essential words that you need to know for the IELTS exam. Yes, I am I'm halfway through doing 600 videos. Yep. And let's see what our word for today is, shall we? Our word for today is image. Image. Spelling is down below, and it's used as a noun and as a verb. Not often as a verb, but as a noun and a verb. So the first one is a mental picture. Okay, you've got a mental picture of something. Here's your sentence, which will make it more clear. Thinking of Hawaii brings forth images, mental pictures, of women in grass skirts. Okay. All right, Kitty, don't sing. Okay, so that's a mental picture. That's the first definition. The second one is the impression that a person or organization presents to the public. I'll say it again, the impression that a person or organization presents to the public. And say, for example, I would be presenting an image of an English teacher, I suppose, when really I'm more of a coach. But here's a better sentence. During the scandal, during the bad stuff that was happening, she did all she could to protect her image as a loving wife. In other words, people saw her as, they thought she was a loving wife, so she was going to let people believe that, make people believe that. Okay? Okay, so those are the first two as a noun, and your last one is a verb. Is to make a mental picture of something, or a physical picture. In other words, you draw it or you think it. Your sentence, the museum shows artworks which image women's bodies. In other words, it shows, it's basically showing you images. Used as a verb, it's not that often, but you do need to know that it does exist. Okay. If you have any questions, as always, if you have any questions about today's word, any of the other words, or how my programs help impatient learners like me and maybe like you to get their English way up there faster than they ever thought possible, go ahead, send me a direct message. The contact info is down below, and let's have a conversation. Yeah, just a conversation. We'll see if we're fit for each other. Until Monday, have a terrific weekend and be fluent and fabulous. Bye for now.